Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, January 20, 2022. The Riversdale Health Center will benefit from a $3 million injection of funds over 3 years as the latest beneficiary of the Health Ministry's Adopt a Clinic initiative. The clinic was officially adopted yesterday by the Consulate General of Jamaica in Miami and the Jamaica High 5K Run Walk, supported by the diaspora community in the southern section of the United States of America. Jamaica's Consul General in Miami, Oliver Mayer, says the Riversdale Health Center is one of 3 being adopted from funding raised through the annual Jamaica High 5K Run Walk.
We were able to raise just a little under $30,000 which will be given to different clinics. So this is one of 3 clinics that will be adopted over the next couple of months.
The Riversdale Health Center will benefit from minor upgrades and the provision of equipment and medical supplies over the 3-year period.
The Adopt a Clinic is about how do we make the connection and we exercise our humanity by recognizing that we have benefited in many different ways from the assistance of others, and in a sense we have an obligation and a duty to society, to life, to the next generation, to define a contribution that is not in keeping with some sort of value in return.
The Black River Hospital in St. Elizabeth this week received donations aimed at improving healthcare in rural Jamaica. 2 phototherapy lamps used to treat severe jaundice in babies were gifted to the hospital's pediatric unit, courtesy of the District Grand Lodge of Mark Master Masons of Jamaica and the Cayman Islands. Consultant pediatrician for the Black River Hospital, Dr. Agris Ajabi, says the hospital is grateful for the costly phototherapy lamps, which will relieve the burden of having to transfer babies to other hospitals. The We Care Social Outreach Development Limited also donated 2 bariatric wheelchairs for plus-sized patients. Chief Executive Officer of the hospital, Diana Brown Miller, says the bariatric wheelchairs will help staff in supporting and managing the transport of larger patients who can't fit in the standard-size wheelchairs. Several children in state care are set to benefit from a donation of 500 laptops to the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA. The donation from the Transformation Implementation Unit is part of an initiative to expand and modernize the ICT infrastructure of the CPFSA and support the learning needs of children in state care.
The Ministry of Education and Youth welcomes this timely donation. We know that in the wider context of learning loss in the education system that our children in state care have also been affected. As a society, we need to ensure that no child is left behind, even in the most challenging of circumstances.
The CPFSA says the laptops will benefit children of varying ages, especially those preparing for exams and those in sixth form programs. Meanwhile, more students from the Windsor School of Special Education are to benefit from a donation of 60 tablets under the Education Ministry's One Laptop or Tablet per Child initiative. The devices have been donated by First Heritage Cooperative Credit Union, which previously provided 40 tablets under the program. Education Minister Favour Williams says these partnerships remain important as the blended and rotational teaching approach will continue even as face-to-face classes have resumed.
Yes, the pandemic caused us to adopt the technology in schools and caused our children to adopt it, but don't believe that it's going to be temporary. Technology is going to continue to be a permanent part of the education system. We want our children to have the technology skills. It is the way of the world now.
And finally, the new headquarters of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade has been officially named the Hugh Lawson Shearer Building in honor of the late former Prime Minister and Foreign Affairs Minister. The unveiling took place at the official opening ceremony for the Port Royal Street Office on Wednesday. According to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, Mr. Shearer laid the foundation from the inception of independence for a principled and forthright foreign policy posture that has served Jamaica well. He says the Foreign Affairs Ministry continues to be a critical part of achieving economic prosperity for the people of Jamaica and the inclusive and sustainable development of the country.
As the first point of contact for our bilateral, regional, and multilateral partners, you are ideally placed to ensure that our partnerships give practical meaning to our national objectives through your foreign policy engagements.
The point was echoed by Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith.
Our bilateral relations remain strong and formidable. We have strengthened existing partnerships and engaged new ones, ensuring targeted initiatives aligned with our efforts to diversify the nature and extent of our collaborative programs and projects in critical areas relevant to Jamaica's development. We have established diplomatic relations with over 160 countries, representing partnerships at every level of development and in every geographical region.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.